Okay, here we are over to this place. Now this will actually take us to the final area of the game. Thank God. I don't think I really needed a cut, but basically this is the only time you can go here. So make sure that if you want to get 100% in this game, which as I've said multiple times, is fucking insanely difficult to do in this game in terms of getting all the precursor orbs, then make sure you grab all 8 precursor orbs here, alright? Now, there is a glitch for precursor orbs, and I think I might show that, but for the most part, I think I'm just gonna not stick so much to the tried and true formula of doing things, you know, legitimately, considering the glitchy nature of this game. So I wouldn't put it past people to want to resort to that in order to get into platinum, but just, you know, I don't really condone cheating for, you know, rewards and such. I mean, I'm kind of I would generally like to think that I'm pretty good-hearted in that sense, that I don't like to cheat in games in order to actually do well, but when it comes to a point like this, you guys will see what I mean later. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure if I want to do the end game, but if it comes down to it, I think I might just make an episode or two based on it, because a lot of this stuff is annoying, so no big deal. No big deal whatsoever. But this is the last level of the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's not too bad. It actually leads up to the final fight. I don't think it concludes nearly as well as it should. So to this point, I think I'd like to see Jak II as the black sheep of the Naughty Dog series in general, because it doesn't nearly have quite the charm or, you know, platforming of, you know, Sly Cooper, and not nearly even the good mechanics of combat as Ratchet and Clank. But, you know, I was kind of toying with the idea of doing those games that I just, I don't know. Do people want to see a Sly thing with me? Because I have the collections for them, except for Ratchet and Clank, but that's kind of a different story. It's just, I don't know. If you guys want it, that'd be something I'd like to do one of these days. It's just after doing something like Jak II. It's just, I don't know. For some reason, I don't feel like I have like a big enough fan base to put in all the time for making a bunch of videos that nobody's gonna watch. And I've said in the past that, you know, even if I had 0 followers, 0 watchers, I would still make these videos. But, you know, I'd still like to be able to cater to my audience in some sense, and that means if, you know, people don't like seeing something like clearly Jak II, I would not be surprised if you fucking turn off the video or the series and you just happen to just pop in and see, oh hey, is that the finale? What's he gonna talk about in this one? Probably the same old shit he always does.
The metalheads overwhelm us. You should just go through the rift back to your own time, Jak, and get away from this horrible place.
I see your point. Come on, Jak.
This place is worth fighting for.
We'll hold out as long as we can. Farewell.
Precursor stone, gun, nest.
Light her up, Padre!
Eat this.
That ought to wake him up.
Let's go take care of business.
What? You mean go in there? I'm right behind you.
I like how Daxter's like super like surprised by that notion, yet what did he expect otherwise? I think we already figured out what we had to do to take care of that asshole core. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'd still like to be able to cater to my community and whatever. I don't think I really have that much of a community. It's weird, but I don't know. Whoever wants to watch whatever I put up, go ahead. I mean, I'd like to cater to you, but I still like to do what I like to do, so. And for some, like I said, I feel like I'm a little bit too ambitious for my own good. I mean, 3 projects at once. I mean, Jak II and, you know, Yoshi's Island, that's kind of pushing it, but adding in push mode there. I mean, push mode doesn't require nearly as much effort, because push mode I'm doing not quite blind. I'm just doing it after not having played it in years, or a year. But I don't know, it's just kind of, it's always funny when, you know, there's people who, you know, say they're playing a game blind, like, oh yeah, I'm playing this game blind, but, you know, I've watched a couple of playthroughs on it, so I kind of know what to expect. It's like, that's not fucking blind, you dumb shit. I'm sorry, does blind not mean anything to you? When somebody's colorblind, do you think they see some colors? Well, I guess, never mind, that's a piss poor analogy right there, but I don't know. When you're blind, you've never seen it, you know? I mean, aside from like trailers, I guess that even counts anything. But if you've seen somebody playing or somebody fucking walking through it, then yeah, it's not blind, buddy. Whatever. We should be closing in on the 200 or 500 metal head count limit here. After you beat the game, like I said, you will be able to get a shit ton of metalhead precursor gems for free. And we've only got 2 of the upgrades right now, the Dark Jack Bomb and the Dark whatever spinny umbrella of death. But after we get our new one, we'll be actually. Did we already get it? I think we did. We got invincibility, right? I don't remember. But there's actually one more after that, and it's quite amazing. It kind of reminds me of the stone mask that we get in Majora's Mask, and it's kind of a spoilers. But I figured if I'm not showing off the end game bullshit, which is ridiculous, then for the most part it doesn't really need to have no explanation. But I don't know, I might show it. It's really entertaining to use. It's kind of funny, and at this point I'm kind of wishing that we actually did end up getting a lot more precursor orbs before coming here, because the secrets of this game, I think I showed off some of them. If not, I'll show it off after the end of the game. But some of the secrets are actually really useful and don't actually hinder your progress towards the story completion or getting all the credits, all the achievements or whatever. And they're kind of cool. There's an there is an invincibility one. There's infinite Dark Jak powers, which is kind of misleading because you still run out of Dark Jak. It's just you can use it again right afterwards, which is kind of just a bummer. And then there's also what was it? Oh yeah, infinite ammo. That's the biggest thing. That's what is definitely gonna help your scores in the gun range, is by that, especially with the Peacemaker one. I don't think I mentioned that because I thought you had to beat the game before it was unlocked, but there's the Peacemaker gun course, and I think I made it sound like there was none, but there just, at the time I thought there wasn't one until you beat the game, but that's not true. Once you get, I think, like 100 and something ones, it'll become unlocked immediately. So you can do that if you want. It's just a lot easier with infinite ammo for all of them, actually, if you just spam the shit out of it, even if you're hitting people, as long as you're getting it fast, because the way you're scored on the guns, and I like how I'm saying this at the very end of the game, the way you're scored on the guns is how fast you hit them and whether or not you're getting like combos or anything. Okay, so thank you for that. Okay, so let's go ahead over here. We're actually kind of near the end of this, and make sure you're saving your Dark Jak. Unfortunately, I feel like I've had quite a few of this for a while, and I probably should have used it a lot sooner, but whatever. We'll go use our last Peacemaker bullet. Didn't do anything. You can't kill those giant electrical douchebags, by the way. I don't know, it's always funny when people say douchebags. Douchebags is just such a weird word. Come on, can you get past us, please? I really don't want to risk having to jump past you, but I will if I have to, buddy. Damn it. Alright, can you just... that's so dumb. We don't need to be waiting for this. This is not an episode of Yoshi's Island, I swear to God. We don't need to be waiting for the water to be rising, mama. How high's the water, mama? I don't know. We're getting Johnny Cash. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Johnny Cash. Yeah, I think I might have told the story, but one time I was at work and they were playing. They weren't playing Hurt. No, they might have been playing Hurt, I think. But they were playing Hurt. And if you guys haven't heard it, then it's probably one of his more infamous songs, aside from like Ring of Fire. And this lady comes up and says, "Is that Johnny Cash?" And the girl that, "Oh no, no! I thought that's where we had to go, game. You put a green light there. That's what I get for talking bad about people who can't recognize Johnny Cash on the pure, notion of his voice. Damn it. Oh, jeez. Oh, maybe I'll just cut this. Actually, let's see if we can actually speedrun this. I never tried actually going back here this fast. Oh, hey, check it out. Yeah. God, that was almost as fucking bad as when I dropped off the 3-foot ledge. Okay, note to self, don't go over there to that area. Jesus, get out of here, people. With all your flipping and flopping and bipping and bopping and zipping and zopping. Yeah, get the hell out of Dodge, folks. Jesus Christ, that is so disappointing. I was doing so good. Now watch, I'm probably gonna fucking die at the boss now. And I'm not gonna be able to restore my health. Die. Oh my God. This game is just being unreal right now. Die. Okay. There. Jesus. It takes like 13 punches in the face to kill a goddamn spider. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. How did that hurt me? Did that even do any damage? Doesn't look like it did, but... Jesus Christ. But yeah, she was like, "Is this Johnny Cash?" And the other girl was like, "I have no idea." God, was it worth it, Allison? Was it worth it to say that little? That wasn't even like a good punchline. That was not a good Prestige. Is the Prestige the last part of that? Have you guys ever seen that movie, The Prestige? Like David Bowie and Gene Hackman and freaking Bale Christensen. No, not Bale. Christian Bale. Bale Christensen. Jesus Christ. It's pretty good, actually. I really liked it. And it's kind of... I forgot who the girl was. I want to say Scarlett Johansson. I don't know. Me and my friend were having this argument that Scarlett Johansson is not as attractive as Zoe Deschanel. I mean, in all senses of the word, she blows her out of the water every single fucking time. I don't care who you are, but she prevails overall. In my book, that's just my opinion. I'm fucking killer for the eyes. Like, the eyes are all I need, you know? I don't know. Oh, hey, we made it to the boss with only 2 things of help. I'm really hoping we restored it.
Join us, and you brought the precursor stone. Good. The boy will now play his final part.
Not this time.
Oh, but this child is such a part of this, such a part of you. Don't you recognize him? The boy is you, Jak. And this place, this is where you began, in the future.
But how?
You were hidden in the past on the hope that you would gain the skills to face me today. But Onin was wrong. Now that you've been altered with Dark Eco, the stone will never open for you. Your younger self, however, still has the pure gift. He alone can awaken the stone and the precursor entity which sleeps inside.
This stone is a precursor?
The last precursor egg. Ma was clever. He covered his tracks well through time, hiding his last egg from me and building the shield and city to defend it. It has been a long siege, but today I will finally feed on the last precursor life force.
I think you're forgetting one little thing, Metalomaniac. We've got the precursor stone.
Not for long.
Oh, God. This boss is the biggest disappointment since my son. Anyway, here we've got Metal Core, and this guy's kind of a fucking irritating son of a bitch. He's gonna have all these stupid idiots coming towards us, and, yeah, that's what's going on here. Ugh. And so, shit, you're basically gonna want to keep on going. Oh, in case you guys didn't notice, I did a cut there. Hopefully it didn't turn out too bad. I fucking jumped in the pit because your health doesn't recover, but whatever. So I just figured I probably would have died there anyway, but you can still collect a shit ton of metal gems here. I'm hoping I'm right next to it because I'd like to be able to get 2 of the things for us here. His attack pattern is very simple. He's going to send out a bunch of his sperm eggs towards you and just keep on, like, running away. And in the second phase, he's going to start being a little more of a bitch and doing more shots, but you still do the same thing. And as long as you can't see him and you're running away, he typically won't hurt you. So just don't be afraid to use all your ammo, since a lot of these eggs, for some reason, will have ammunition inside. No, you don't. And make sure you're still collecting Dark Jak if you don't have it quite yet, because shit. Oh, goddamn, I'm going to die, aren't I? I'm going to die, aren't I? Come on, one more hit. Thank you. And with that, oh, hey, check it. Oh, we did get the head mount. Okay, so that's what happens when you collect, whatever, 500 metal eggs or whatever. Now, here's where we're going to have to take him out for once and for all. I think if you die at this point, you actually do have to start over, so just keep that in mind. So he's going to do a couple shots, and once you get him down to, I say, you know, 1/3 or 2/3 of his health, that would probably be a good idea to use your Dark Jak power. And at this point, I think we are invincible. I don't remember, because that I had to do twice because it didn't save for some reason. I ended up having to grab it twice, but I don't remember if I grabbed it on this account. Oh, watch out for his Shockwave. Shockwave minus the Black Tide. Okay, it might almost be time, because you want to get really close to him and do the shot, because when you turn Dark Jak, he'll just run away like a little pussy. Like he's gonna be running away with his tail and his ears. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Ugh, Jesus. See, and he's not really that tough. It's just annoying when all the stupid idiots get in your way. Ah, boo! That was close. All right, come on, buddy. Stop running away. Come on. There it is. Yeah. Nope. I said this fucking square. Oh, he's not dead. He isn't dead. He has quite possibly one of the most disappointing death animations of all time. Okay, are you gonna die yet? Jesus. Okay, there. Look at. He just falls, and then watch this. Are you guys ready? Look at. I'm still pointing my gun in his face. He gets his wings. Look at this. Look at. Oh, and he just dies. Ah.
Oh man, a precursor.
It is finished. Our ancient enemy is no more. Take hope, brave one. The terrible darkness inside you is now balanced by a glorious light. We will meet again.
We haven't much time. I've set the coordinates back to our village. Let's go home, everyone.
But we are home.
Kira, I'm afraid your Rift Rider must be used to send young Jak here to a place where he will grow up, safe from harm. He must become old enough to complete the destiny he has fulfilled today. Wait a minute. It's you. I mean, it's me. I have to take him back and watch over him, don't I? Ah, grub roots. Talk about being in the wrong time at the right place.
Hey kid, you take care. Oh, and trust me on this. Stay away from any Wumpy nest on your 9th birthday, okay?
I sure hope I built this replica right. I don't know if it...
It's perfect, Kira. This is the very machine we found, or will find later.
What? I just built this. After seeing the first one, I mean. It's based on what I remember from before.
Honey, the more you think about it, the more it hurts the head.
I'll take good care of the child. And don't worry. I'll be back in time for the celebration. Farewell.
Thanks, Amos. Without you...
It's funny. The boy won't remember any of this.
No. I do remember the light.
Wow. Oh.
Transport is ready, milady.
Thank you, Captain Bruder. Come on. We'll be late for the party at Daxter's new place.
I've got so much work to do. Besides, it's not my thing.
Ten Hut! As the new governor of this city, I ordered the commander of the New Crimson Guard to escort me to an official function. Is that understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
You can start rebuilding the city tomorrow. Tonight, we get to celebrate with our new friends. Besides, tough guy, I'm dying to see you dance.
Not likely.
God, are you guys like gonna mate or something?
Welcome to the Naughty Otso, the hippest, happinest joint in town. Check out the new decor.
Ooh, what a big trophy.
As if size matters. I bagged that bad boy myself, baby.
Onan says she doesn't know who has a bigger head, him or you.
We must not forget Vin and all the others who sacrificed their lives to defeat this evil and protect the child.
I still can't believe that little boy was me. Better times, huh?
You miss him, huh? You know, the kid grows up to be a handsome hero.
Hey, that's enough for you, lady. I'm cutting you off.
Trust me, she gets real mean when she's like this.
What'd she say?
Something about rubber tubing and certain parts of your mother. You don't want to know.
Ah! A metalhead!
Oh!
I knew that.
You're okay.
You cherries didn't think some nasty-breathed, giant-sized lizard was gonna keep me from the biggest party in town,
Yeah,
did
some
you?
party.
I knew you were too tough for him, big guy.
You saved the city and more, my boy. Metalcore and his menace are history, and somewhere out there, an ancient race has begun again.
I'm just glad to be back home.
Yeah, well, rest up. We've got a lot to do, and so much time to do it in.
Don't say time. The Rift Ring was destroyed, remember?
You know, my mama used to read bedtime stories about Ma when she tucked me in. Give me a nice glass of warm yak cow milk, a little poopsie bear.
Bedtime stories? Warm milk? Poopsie bear? Buddy, you just blew your image.
I've got a feeling we'll meet Mar someday. He may be closer than you think.
You're the designated driver.
Oh no, I am done with adventure. Besides, you'll tell us before something happens next time, right, Samos? Right, Samos?
You never know what the future may hold.
Wait. You know something, don't you, Feather Breath?
Who, me? No, we're just guessing, right, Samos? Hey, tomorrow, only time will tell.
No, you're gonna tell right now.
Why, you little...
Why, you? 35.
That's on my feet. That's on my feet.
Watch your
Don't
back.
touch it.
Jak, my boy, a future awaits.
Oh man, that ending was the most disappointing thing since the Paris Hilton sex tape. I'll tell you what. What is this, 2001? Anyway, in memory of Morgan who? In memory of Morgan Freeman. That was terrible. Anyway, that was Jak II, ladies and gentlemen. I just like to say I apologize for everything, you know, for the most part. I'm kind of glad I did it, but at the same time, I'm not like, oh man, I'm not like, you know, sad that it's over. Like, I look back on other projects like Majora's Mask and, you know, Dead Space and stuff, and I'm like, god damn, why did it have to end? But this one, I could not be more relieved. I'm glad we're ending it off here. What, 26 episodes it looks like? Or something like that. I've been recording for kind of a while. I don't think I'm actually, you know, this might as well be the finale. It's been a while since I've actually had a pretty long video, but I don't know. And we just have a fucking shit ton of names. It's like, did all these people literally think this was like a good idea for all the decisions made in this? I don't know. It's just, this one seems like it just disappointed a lot more. Like, nostalgia didn't hold up, and you know, this was one of my favorite games when I was younger. But you know, Jak III, we're gonna get to Jak III eventually. I think I might actually save that for next year. When I say next year, sometime in 2014, because, well, we did the first one last year in 12, and then this one. No, we did we do that one in 2001 or 2011? I don't remember. No, we did it last year. I think we did it last March. But here, now we're finishing it, you know, just a little bit over a year later, Jak II. Maybe getting into Jak III, because it's you know, it kind of feels like more of the same almost, but at the same time, not quite. Yeah, whatever. You know, we've got a bunch of credits that are just completely pointless, and I guess I could take this time to actually talk about a couple things. Yoshi's Island and Pushmo have been done for a while, and this one is just getting done, you know, just now, I guess. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to upload a bit more frequently than those other ones, because this one I just kind of want to get over with, and then we can start alternating between the actual good stuff, because I hope it didn't, like, you know, shine through so much that I'm not, I mean, I kind of did enjoy it, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I'm surprised it didn't do as terribly as I thought I would, because there's a lot of parts, like the part where we're running away from the giant spider as Daxter. I thought I was going to fail a shit ton of times on that, but I actually did relatively well. We still got a bunch of stuff we have to do. We have a bunch of races. We have a bunch of finding missions and all that bullshit. And I will be doing those things legitimately. So if there is an episode after this, and there might not be, then I'll probably just outline those a little bit, show what's different in the game. Actually, we could probably do that at the end of this video, as long as these credits don't take like 20 million years to end. Like, Director of Product Marketing, Amy Blair. Public Relations Manager, Jennifer Clark. Director of Direct and Online Marketing in 2003, Steve Williams. It's just like, I don't know. Director of Quality Assurance, Michael Blackledge. Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, I'm not probably doing this game for a while. The Last of Us is coming out in a couple of weeks. I think I already briefly touched on that in this or some other ones. But I'm really hoping to do that very soon here. I just don't want it to be overshadowed by a bunch of other fucking people doing it. I want it to actually be like a meaningful playthrough, because that game looks like it's gonna be fucking shit. And I don't know, I just don't want to like go through it like blind and just ignore, you know, all the little details that people do. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I like noticing the little things in games sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of obvious things I think I missed out on this one, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of nice, I guess. And The Last of Us, I think, will have a lot of that kind of post-apocalyptic beauty. And if you guys, you know, the first thing I think of when I think of post-apocalyptic is Children of Men. If you guys have ever seen that, it's a fucking great movie. But I don't know. And they just released that one trailer for the astronaut thriller. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Deep Space. I can't remember. The same director of that. It's his first movie since Children of Men. That one was awesome. I mean, Michael Caine getting high listening to Radiohead. I mean, he got high listening to Life in a Glass House, of all things. That's like, that like almost cemented it. But if you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it, because it's freaking awesome. Clive Owen's pretty good. He's pretty good. And then there's, I don't know, Jak II with these incredibly long credits. I think I could probably skip this, but I'm not going to, because I don't know where it's just going to drop us off after this. But at this point, I don't know, if I've been kind of periodically saying how much percentage we have to 100. There's actually 125% in this game. In order to get to the 125, you're going to have to collect all the things, do all the races. And I was kind of looking back on some of the older races I did, and you need some incredibly unrealistic times that I did not even get near in order to actually do. You have to fucking speed run the shit out of those races. And what makes it really annoying is the fact that the AI is incredibly inconsistent. They're like fucking bricks, and you know, you touch them and you go flying off the edge. But we'll see what happens with that, because I don't know if I'm gonna have the patience to do it. I would like to be able to have the patience to do it, but if I just get to the point of desperatum and I just want to get this game over with, then I probably will just, you know, do the cheat for getting all the precursor orbs, because you don't get an achievement for doing all the stupid races and stuff. The races are definitely the most broken thing in this game, like the, you know, driving in general. And the fact that there's actually a game based on the driving in this game is incredibly disappointing. Like, you know, there's nothing more disappointing than that, except for, you know, my son. Just kidding. We've got Spanish localizations, like Sation, I don't know, Sean Kelly, and Elodie Hummel, Isabella. Yeah, I was thinking about doing Dead Rising 2 off the record, but I don't think I'll do that. Not quite yet. A lot of people seem to like the other Dead Rising one I did, but we'll see. Because it's basically Dead Rising 2 just with Frank West and some alternate stuff. So we'll see, because I don't know if anyone wants to actually see that. I was actually more or less... You guys will probably see this a little soon, and I'm still kind of, you know, it's still up in the air, but I think I'd kind of like to do Alone in the Dark. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's a very bad game by very many people's standards, and I can see why. But it's almost a bad game in the way that Resident Evil is a good game, if that makes any sense. And I'll go into a little bit more detail about that. But I would like to do Alone in the Dark for a couple of different reasons. Some being nostalgia, others being more sentimental, and the fact that it's not actually that bad of a game, as a lot of people seem to think. That and that Secret Mario game I've been kind of tossing around. It's basically come to 3 decisions. Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario RPG, and Super Mario 64 DS. However, I want to finish that after I'm done with Yoshi's Island, but we'll see, because I still have a couple other stuff I'd almost rather want to do. So with this all being said and done, here we are. Nothing's really changed here. There are still fucking Crimson Guards everywhere, which doesn't make any sense. They couldn't have taken it off, because if you guys haven't noticed, when you get alerted by the Crimson Guard, you can't do any of the side missions or anything, and it's just so annoying because... Wow, that guy totally just fucking brushed it off his shoulder like, hey, it's no big deal. Anyway, let's go take a look at the secrets. Now that we've beaten the game, a lot more will be increased. So we've got, like, all this nonsense. Like, you know, toggle... I already showed the mirror world, right? I might have shown it, but, you know, you do things like this. He's like, he's shaved for once. And it's just other random bullshit. We got, like, mirror world, which mirrors the world. And those cancel each other out, obviously. So... all this stuff we can do later. The Vulcan Fury course we unlocked a while back, and the Peacemaker. And so the reverse races you're going to need unlocked in order to do some stuff. We got all this stuff that we can't quite get quite yet. But it's no big deal, because eventually we'll be getting... Okay, I guess they didn't cancel each other out. I thought the big and the small head would make it a little bit different. It's like, what is this? Super Mario World, the movie? Oh, man. Gotta kill all the Goombas. All the bombs. Oh, man. Yeah, this game is pretty shitty. Yes, now that we're done... Oh, come on! See, look at, they're still alerted to us! It's so disappointing, but it's whatever. So we'll see. I still have a lot more of this game to do. I think, you know, when I started the recording, there was only 9.5... No, not even 9.5. Like 8 hours and 45 minutes of actual gameplay, including all transversing when that happened. Oh, yeah! Check me out, baby. I'm a bobblehead for the ages. Yeah, one shot to kill you. So yeah, this might be the last time I see you guys. My name's Ellison Cruz. I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play of Jak II. I'm sorry if you haven't. Maybe I'll look back on it with fonder times like I said I would. But who knows? Good things may come to last. No! Oh, game! Oh, well, that's a good way to go. Daxter crying in pain. Oh, fantastic. My name's Ellison Cruz. Hope to see you guys in the next project, whatever it shall be. See you guys then.